Yes guys, it's your boy Cam, CTB, Cam Talks Boxing, back with another video. DMITRY Bivol against ZURDO Ramirez. Huge fight, Abu Dhabi, WBA, super light heavyweight championship of the world. Let's talk. Yes guys, let's go straight into it. DMITRY Bivol will be defending his light heavyweight title against ZURDO Ramirez. Undefeated Mexican, 44-0. You could say slightly unproven, but look, he's going to be dangerous. You could say this is a 50-50 fight. ZURDO, he's the bigger man. I heard Teddy Atlas saying he's a smaller man because obviously he's come up from 168 pounds, but how ZURDO Ramirez was making 168 pounds in the first place is just crazy. He's taller, he's got more mass, he's got a longer reach, and yeah, DMITRY Bivol is up against a big, strong light heavyweight against in ZURDO Ramirez. DMITRY Bivol, look, he's coming off a great win against Canelo Alvarez, at the time the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, the biggest star in boxing. And look, DMITRY Bivol's got all the momentum now. He's got all the spotlights on him, all the tensions on him, and he just proved what a world-class, elite fighter he is. He wasn't getting much recognition before. A lot of people said, look, DMITRY Bivol's the reason Andre Ward retired, because he knew this guy is special. So look, obviously you've got to favour DMITRY Bivol in this fight. With DMITRY Bivol, let's talk about some of his strengths and let's talk about some of ZURDO's strengths. So starting with DMITRY Bivol, he's going to look to really own and be a master of the outside. He's going to want to own the outside. He's going to want to be, behind his jab, that elite jab he has. His footwork's beautiful as well. The way he just, it's just beautiful boxing. His fundamentals are just, he's just a concise, fundamentally beautiful boxer to watch, to be honest. His boxing's elite. His 1-2, his footwork in and out of range. It's just switching it up from body to head. You saw that beautifully against Canelo, and he even does. He likes throwing his combinations as well. But for me, I'd say Bivol's definitely a bit more selective with his range of punches. And then ZURDO, for example. Oh, and let's not forget, Bivol's got a great defense. He's got a great defense. He doesn't get hit too often, which is obviously mostly because of his jab and amazing footwork. But then let's look at ZURDO Ramirez. He's a big power puncher who does, however, like to throw a lot of punches, throws a lot of combinations, and he has great body punches. You've seen him stop some of his last opponents with body shots. I think he fought against Hart. He fought Hart in his last fight. He didn't look too impressive. But ZURDO, yeah, he's a power puncher. He throws a lot of punches, great body shot, and is obviously the physical bigger man. Is going to look to back Bivol up against the ropes. So I think Bivol, is important that he uses that footwork, uses that ring IQ, and really, doesn't allow ZURDO to cut off the ring and back him up. I think that's going to be really important. I think the key for Bivol to win will be using his footwork, using his jab, just outsmarting Gilberto Ramirez, whereas Ramirez, I think, he needs to rough Bivol up, make him uncomfortable, overwhelm him with his gas tank. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe he's got a really good chin as well, ZURDO Ramirez. So look, I think it's going to be a great fight. I predict it being I think it's going to be a unanimous decision, DMITRY Bivol, but I think it will be quite close. I think it will be 115 to 113, 160, 112 in favour of DMITRY Bivol. I think Bivol will start off quite strong, getting a nice handed lead. I see the middle rounds, I say between 6 and 8, 6 and 9. That's where they're going to start trading a bit more. I think Ramirez will trouble Bivol at times, but I think Bivol will come through. I think he'll persevere, and then he'll show his class in the championship rounds. And I think he'll pull through. But guys, look, if you're a betting man, I think it's worth putting a bet on ZURDO. I think ZURDO is obviously this is his chance now. Canelo, his countryman, couldn't beat him. This is his chance to be that Mexican who beats Bivol. The winner could face Canelo. They could go for undisputed against Artur Beterbiev. And ZURDO he's going to come to win. Look, he's going to be highly motivated. He's obviously with Golden Boy. He hasn't really had that level of competition. And I think, yeah, just before I cut there, before I finish off, that's one key thing as well, the experience of DMITRY Bivol, his resume. Look at the fighters he's fought. You know, he's fought Canelo, he's fought Craig Richards, he's fought Joe Smith, I think he's even fought Joan Pascal perhaps as well. So look, he's got a great resume in comparison to ZURDO, who hasn't really had those tough fights. But look, this is ZURDO's chance now. Let's see who wins. I think Bivol's going to outclass ZURDO Ramirez in the end. And look, it's going to be a great fight. Let's see what happens. I can't even pronounce her name. Talking numbers on the phone while I'm getting brains. Switch 4 lanes, I'm in my own lane. You can catch me